Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025.
Is Superman Legacy. So this was like the subject of the big controversy where basically Henry Cavill got fired in favor of a younger, hotter Superman.
As if there were.
Yeah, I know, right?
Come on now. Henry Cavill makes my beard get twisted.
Jokes aside,
I get it.
I'm straight and I'd go gay for that man.
Me too. Me too.
You're gender queer, Brian.
Sorry. Gender
Get that right.
Yeah. Did you see the article where James Gunn said like he only wants to work with people who are easy to work with, and they tried to spin it? Yeah, like, is there any truth to that, you think?
I mean, me too, but if you're a professional, then buck up.
Yeah, do your job.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, Matt Cage is not easy to work with. I work with him every week.
He's a huge pain in the ass. I totally agree.
Matt, okay, Cage compared to Vader is a walk in the park. I love
Annie,
Cage.
shut up. Who invited you?
Danny keeps turning his camera off so he could have a good cry in between.
You're not supposed to tell people.
So basically, the new Superman movie is going to be like the big kind of like grand opening, and it's going to be set when Superman comes into Metropolis with the Daily Planet and him meeting Lois and Jimmy and Perry White and all these guys. It basically sounds like the pilot for Lois and Clark, the old 90s Superman TV show.
Yeah.
Brian, what do you think Gunn has planned for this? I know that he's writing the story and he's probably going to direct this one too.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm about as torn as a genderqueer man can be on this panel. I do love James Gunn. I don't think James Gunn has ever made something I wasn't at the very least thoroughly entertained by. However, I am so tired of seeing this part of Superman's life. I mean, guys, I'm over it. I don't want to see him starting in the Daily Planet, meeting Lois for the first time. I care so little about that relationship at this point. I just want to see him go forward and do badass Superman stuff. We're like in this time loop where we can only see this part of Superman's future on screen. We can see what he does on comic books afterwards, but no, when it comes to being on screen, we have to see this portion of his life every time, and I am so goddamn tired of it. I am so tired of it.
Well,
I hear you.
The fact that it's Superman leads me to believe that the kind of overarching story that they're building towards has something to do with Darkseid, right?
Awesome. Also, why Darkseid?
Because he's like one of Superman's main antagonists.
But that is a normie confusing thing. If they've been following the Snyderverse and we were trying to build up to a Darkseid thing, maybe pull out one of the other uber villains from Superman's rogue galleries. Yeah, like Brainiac. Before you go back to the Darkseid. Brainiac would be badass. And when it comes to like uber villains, I don't know who's worse, Brainiac or Darkseid, but they're both terrifying. You can do Brainiac and which would be much more of a Gun thing. Brainiac is so much more of a Gun character in my opinion.
Right?
And then you could do Darkseid later on when people have maybe forgotten a little bit about the current Darkseid that we're dealing with.
Yeah, I'd totally forgotten about Brainiac, but the new Superman Legacy movie is going to be coming out in the summer of 2025, July 11th.
July 11th, yeah.
Yeah. So we're about 2 years out from seeing this movie.
Really fast, actually.
Can I ask
you just announced it, and in 2 years we're going to see Superman on screen. That's actually sort of exciting.
One second,
I have a
Danny.
reason to live for 2 years.
Let's do the super chat really quick. Yeah, thank you. Fluffy Panda for $5. Right now, I wouldn't believe Gunn on anything, even if he said the sky is blue. Vader has sexy toes, and Brian should be muted. Well, much love. LOL.
First off, Vader does have sexy toes.
I have sexy ass toes. You are correct.
Sky isn't always blue where I'm at, and don't mute me. Please don't mute me.
No.
Fluffy
There's a-
Panda, we've
there's a-
known each other for a long time. Like, do this to me, man.
There's a better chance they'll mute me.
All right, Danny, what did you want to say?
So my question is, and because I've heard Brian rant about this before, but I'd like to get the entire panel's thoughts on this. So he announces this movie, and then he says, "I'm only halfway through the middle. You know, I'm only halfway. I'm in the middle of the script, but it's going to be the true start to the DCU. And oh, by the way, it comes out July 2025." But he hasn't even finished the script. I don't
July
understand.
11th or something, right?
Yeah, July 11th, and I don't understand. Like
There's a
Brian-
date, a locked-in
like,
date.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he has, well, yeah, but he hasn't even finished the script. Like,
Do you know how many movies get started without a finished script?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
common.
It's not uncommon, Danny.
okay.
But
Maybe he has an outline, right?
well,
But
well,
that does seem fast though for a Superman movie.
Yeah.
so like he knows like he hasn't written down all the dialogue and like the scenes and stuff, but he knows the broad strokes of what he's going to need. So they probably started pre-production on it already.
Okay.
So I wouldn't worry about that too much.